Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Labor Day weekend, and congratulations on making it through your first week or almost the first week. It's only Saturday morning, and as you know, our weeks go Monday through Sunday night. So, for those that haven't fully participated, or you want to get back online and participate more in the discussion forums, have at it. Week number one does not end until tomorrow evening, and I fully expect that with the weather forecast this weekend in Maine, and for those that are outside of Maine, in the Northeast, it's just fabulous. So hopefully everybody has a chance to get outside and maybe not sit in front of a computer and do schoolwork. But that's up to you. Everybody in this class is an adult learner, and you make those decisions on your own. So thank you for participating in the first week discussions. You have received comments and/or a grade. I mean, it's only worth 1 point, but you've received a grade on one of the discussion forums, and which is the introductions. We have a really interesting class, and that bodes well for discussion forums throughout the semester. There's also a second discussion forums. What is adult education? For those that haven't had a chance to do that, you have time, and I will take a peek at those and grade those, meaning, once again, they're worth 1 point each. So if you haven't done those, feel free to jump online and do those before you get into week number 2. Now let me take a look at week number 2, and first of all, in here is the video that I'm taping right now. That will give you an introduction to week number 2, which really focuses on liberal education. So that's where the video is. I'm going to click on weeks 2 and 3. So in this week, if you remember, our modules we have 4 modules. Each one has 4 weeks. And so we are, you've had the first introduction into module number 1, which is all about liberal education. And then we have weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4 in that. So in weeks 2 and 3, Works online discussion combines for weeks 2 and 3. The online discussion will take in week 3. So really there's no discussion forum this week unless you want to circle back and either do week number 1 or participate a little bit more on that. So the overarching question, how is liberal education defined and how does it influence adult education? That's really what we're looking at this week. Here are the course outcomes, and these are the things I'd like you to do. First of all, read the historical brief. Here's the link in here. And then just a word of, I have a lot of other links in here where I'm going to give you permission. I'm not going to be asking you, tell me the key events in Black higher education. This is really for you. There's a lot of materials in this class, and I don't expect you to read everything in here. What I expect you to do is at least take a look at some of these resources, keep notes, keep your journal, and in the journal, what kind of spoke to you? What were the big ideas? And once again, it could be that you focus in on this one. Here's how women fought for the right. You could focus in on that one, or you could focus in on the historical brief. It's really up to you. But keep your notes, keep your ideas in your personal journal. Watch the media clip. It's on liberal arts and the progressive ideas surrounding liberal education. Read the electronic reserve articles. If you can't find those, please reach out. And then I'd like you to start reading at your own pace Lindemann's book on the meaning of adult education. And for those, I've had some comments over the years. Some people don't like the way this was written, and it was written in the 1930s or 1920s. Yeah, it's written in a different way, but the ideas are still very current and important to the study of the history and philosophy of adult education in the United States. Continue reading Cameron's The Right to Write. and participate next week, not this week, but participate in the online discussion in week number 3. So that is what we have for this week. And there is, let me go to the next screen. I'm going to use my arrows here to get to the next screen. So here's kind of the big news. In week number 2, which will be Wednesday, September 4th at 7:15 p.m., I will hold an optional class Zoom session. Now, the format of this class is what I use in almost all of my classes. It's very informal, meaning you can show up at the Zoom session. These Zoom sessions will be recorded, so if you can't make it, don't worry. I will record those and then post a link to the videos, the recorded Zoom sessions, either later on that night or the first thing on Thursday in this case. We might talk about certain ideas, certain concepts. It could be we will review the syllabus this week if you have questions on that. So once again, if you can make it, that's fabulous. If you can't, don't worry about it. And as always, if you have any questions on the week 2 materials or week 1 materials, or sometimes I have a link embedded in the materials and it doesn't work for you. That sometimes has to do with it works on my computer because I might have downloaded that video and I really have no way of knowing that something's not working or a link is not working because, once again, I have it downloaded onto my computer. So if I don't hear from anybody, I'm assuming everything is working. If a link isn't working, please let me know. That's really almost the only way I know about it. So that is it for me. I wish everybody a good, happy, and long weekend. Get outside if that's your thing. But if you like staying inside and listening to music, that's fine. It just we have a little more time. Monday, Labor Day, the actual holiday, is an official USM holiday. Kind of becomes a little bit muddy when you're taking an asynchronous online course, and the people in the course are all adult learners. If you want to work on Monday, do schoolwork, that is fine. I don't block everything on Monday, so you can't work. So that is it for me. Happy Labor Day, and please shoot me an email, text me, call me if you have any questions. I'm here to help. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you possibly on Wednesday for the optional Zoom meeting. Bye.